Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're all doing well. So today's video is going to be a first impressions video on the new Urban Decay Beach Eyeshadow Palette. Now, when I first saw Urban Decay launch this on their Instagram, I was like, ooh, another Urban Decay palette. Like, I'm not too crazy about Urban Decay's eyeshadow palettes just because the Naked 1 and the Naked 2 palettes that I have don't really work out for me. There's no pigment with them and they like take forever to blend out, so I barely ever touch those. So I was like really not interested in buying this palette, and so when I went into Ulta with my sister for her birthday when I was down in Orlando, she was getting her Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and like I went over and started playing with the palette, and like I started doing swatches on my hand, which I'll show you the swatches in another clip, and I was like obsessed of how good the pigmentation was, how pretty the palette was in person, and I was obsessed. So I immediately went ahead and bought it when I came home, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the palette because it's so pretty. If you haven't seen it already, ooh, I got some color on my palette from doing the swatches, but it looks like this. So you have 7 shimmers and 1 matte. So you have 8 colors all total, and it retails for $34. And I know it's a little bit pricey, but it is Urban Decay, so there's like, it's gonna be in a high price range because it is a high-end product. And I love Urban Decay because they are cruelty free, and yeah. But this palette is beautiful, and these are definitely the colors that I love to use, especially like these colors up here and even this color down here. But these blues are amazing, as you can't tell on my eyes. I'm like so obsessed with this palette, and the names on this palette is really cute. I'll show you the names of the stuff like that in the swatches part of the video. But yeah, I'm definitely obsessed. This is definitely going to be my go-to palette now for summertime, and yeah. Is the first color of this palette, and this one is called Salt. This is a very white shimmer shade. It's so perfect for the inner corner. Absolutely obsessed. And so the next shade is called Blaze. It's not very pigmented as much as the other colors, but it's definitely there. It's just hard to see against my tan skin. It's a very pretty pink champagne color. I actually really like this color. It's perfect for the highlight underneath your brow bone. Okay, so this shade is the third shade in the palette. It is called Heat Wave. It's a really pretty, I might say maroon. It's very shimmery, so pigmented. I love this color on my lid. You'll see in the video my reaction to it. It's pretty funny. And this color is the only matte shade in this palette. It's called Daybreak. It's a mixture of an orange, red, brown. It's not so pigmented, but it is on the eyelid. But then again, this is a matte shade, so yeah, it did its job as the translucent color. And the next shade is a really pretty gold shade. It's called 16th Street. I didn't use this color today, but I know I'm going to in the near future. It is so pretty. Absolutely obsessed with this color. Now this I'm in love with. This is the first blue in this palette. This one is called Double Dip. Oh my god, as you can hint with the thumb, it's my favorite. Love this color. My favorite blue, pigmented, obsessed. And this is the second blue in the palette. This one is called Plunge. Obsessed. The pigment is there. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love it. And the last color in this palette is called Wedge. As I wait for my swatch. Oh, there it is. This one's called Wedge. I don't know how to describe this color. Maybe just a brown shimmer. Absolutely beautiful. Love this color. And yeah, let's just get back into the video. Interested on how I got this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see more videos like this. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my Kylie Cosmetics Nice palette from her previous winter collection. And I'm going to take this shade Lullaby, which is this one right here. And I'm going to set this on my lid as a nice base shade. I'm so glad she like incorporated this type of shadow in her palette because it's a good shadow to like set primers or create a base shade, stuff like that. And the reason why I'm using this palette is because this one is a really good color that I forgot that I had. And yeah. And in the Urban Decay one, it doesn't have a shade like this. So now I'm going to take the Urban Decay Beach Eyeshadow Palette, and I'm going to take the color Daybreak, which is this one right here. This is the only matte shade in this palette, and it's a really like orange, maybe just like a little bit of red. Like this is a really good color for like summertime. So I'm just gonna pick some up, which it has a lot of pigment to it. Pick some up, and I'm going to apply this in my crease, and I'm using my Kylie Cosmetics crease brush. And I don't know if she has a brush similar to this. I haven't really like looked at her brush collection. And I got this as her eyeshadow brush set that she was giving away like a long time ago, which you guys know if you saw my last video because I mentioned that. The way I said brush, I caught that. But okay, so my first impression of this shade, holy cow, that's pigmented. And I really love this color. There's a little bit of fallout coming out of here, but it's not bad. Like, it's not bad at all. I can deal with it. I don't really care about fallout and stuff like that. I really love this color. These type of colors in this palette is the colors that I go for, and it's really also good for colors to use if you have brown eyes. I stutter a lot, but that's okay. Yeah, so that's why I love this palette, and I was excited that I was going to get it because these are the colors I always go for to use in my everyday type look. So the next shade I'm going to take, I'm actually going to take the shade above it, which is this one right here. It's called Heat Wave. It's a little bit darker than that actual color, and this one has shimmer in it. And I'm going to take my smaller Kylie Cosmetic brush and apply this right below the first color. That way for the color in the outer corner, it's going to help blend up into that color so there's no harsh lines, and it's a really nice blended out smoky eye. Ooh, oh my gosh, this color is so pretty. Ah, Urban Decay, you did so good. I'm loving this. Holy cow. Okay. Don't worry about that. I'll blend that out. Okay, first impression of this color, it's amazing. There's actually like no fallout with this color. Maybe because it's a shimmer. Usually there's like fallouts with mattes for me. I'm so obsessed with this color. I'm gonna have to like use this on my lid like one time. Holy cow. So I'm just gonna go back in that first color, Daybreak, and blend that out. There's no harsh lines because you know blending is key. I feel like I wonder if you've seen this video of this guy, like this girl's dad did a voiceover of her video, and it's so funny because he was like blend, 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 blend. That's how every time when I'm blending my eyeshadow, I think of that. Don't ask me why, because even I don't know, but it's so funny. But wow, I really love these two colors. I'm going to take the next color, and I'm going to take the very last shade in this palette, and it's this one right here. It is called Wedge. This one is a brown shimmer. I'm so excited to use this because I love brown shimmers. And I'm going to apply this in my outer corner. And I'm using my Morphe brush that I got in a brush set that I bought a really long time ago, but they still have it. But I don't kind of recommend. Oh dang, I should have baked because I kind of got fallout right here, but that's alright. Okay, so, whoa. This color looks like nothing like the palette color. It's like kind of goldish, but it's really pretty. I'm actually really liking it. But I'm like getting like freaking out by this fallout right here. Whoa. Then I might go ahead and go in and bake really quick. I'm just gonna use the Tarte Amazonian clay finishing powder, the smooth operator one. And I'm gonna take my Eagle Tools sponge and bake under my eye to help with that fallout. Cause that was kind of scary. That way it'd be easier to wipe away the fallout. I get so much powder left on my sponge, it's kind of annoying. That's alright. Alright, so I'm going to go back into that color. If I can find my brush, there it is. And like keep adding some, because I'm not getting as much pigmentation, or if I can't really see. That's why I keep looking at this since it has the mirror. Oh no, I lied. It's there. This pigment and this palette is so good. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And I'm using a really soft hand because with darker shadows, if you use a really heavy hand, it can kind of be harder to blend out. I've experienced that before. Bad mistake. I don't know what I was thinking, but you know, you learn from your mistakes. And next, I'm going to take the color Plunge. It's the darker blue in this palette. And I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics flat brush that I got in my brush set. By the way, BH Cosmetics brush sets are like super inexpensive and they're so worth the money. I absolutely love their brushes. Oh my god, I love this color! It is so pretty and the pigment is so there. Urban Decay, you did good. This is so gonna be worth the money. Holy cow. And by the way, I didn't use any like spritz of water or anything. I know some people use like Max Fix Plus or even the Smashbox primer water. I didn't use any of that. I don't have that kind of thing except for my Too Faced primer that I have, and I did not do that, and look at that. Ooh, Urban Decay, you did good. And I'm only going to put this on the inner part of my eye because I'm going to take out the other blue and put it on the outer, in the inner corner. Now I'm going to take the color Double Up, which is the lighter blue in the palette, and this one is my favorite color because this is my favorite type of blue. And I'm going to use the same BH brush just on the other side, and I'm going to apply this in my inner corner. Whoa, look at that pigment. Oh my god, this is crazy, crazy good how good this pigmentation is in this palette. I am obsessed. And I'm just like dabbing too, and it's still applying like so well. This is crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to apply highlight under my brow bone. And I don't know if I want to take the color Salt or Blaze. I think I'm going to do Blaze and use Salt on the inner corner. So I'm going to pick up the color Blaze, which is this one right here. And I'll apply that right under my brow bone. I wonder what this color. Oh, it's kind of like a pinky. champagne color. I'm gonna see if I use a different brush. This is like really like dense. Maybe if I use the Real Techniques. Yeah, Real Techniques brush. See if that will help. Yeah, that's pretty. That's a pretty highlight color. And then I'm just gonna take my brush and blend that out. I'm gonna look at it in this mirror. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. It's a really pretty like pink champagne color, but it's not like so intense. So now I'm going to take my Real Techniques accent brush and I'm going to take the color Salt and apply that on the inner corner to help brighten up the eye. I did get a little bit of blue down there. Okay, so now moving on to the lower lash line, I'm going to take the color Wedge and apply that on the outer part of my eye, and I'm taking this Ibby Beauty brush. There's no like name on it, it just looks like this. I got it in my Ipsy bag, which by the way, because I've said Ipsy like several times in my videos, which if you guys don't know what it is a can't think of the, okay, whatever. Can't think of like the correct term to call it, but basically you just pay $10 a month and you get a makeup bag every month full of products. You get 5 products each month. You can either get a facial product like face scrub, face wash, makeup, like I've gotten highlighters, blushes, eyeshadow, mascara, eyeliners, and I've also received primers. I've never received foundation. They do send out foundation, and this past one I was so mad I didn't get Huda Beauty lashes that they had. I was like, but it's okay. I did get the Huda Beauty Trophy Wife lip pencil, and like I'm so excited to use it because I've heard it's just as good as Kylie. But yeah, it's a really good website. It is. You do get like the $10 worth of the stuff you get. And they do send you like testers, but sometimes they'll send you like the big sizes as well. And now I'm going to take the color. I'm going to take those blue shades and I'm going to take the color Plunge on this really small tiny brush. This one's my BH Cosmetics one. And bring that in. I'm going to take the color Double Up and bring that in over here. Add Plunge again. And then I'm going to take the color Daybreak and like blend all that out at the bottom of here. This is a BH Cosmetic brush as well, just to kind of help blend all those out. So what we did to the top, we do to the bottom, you know. Alrighty, now I'm just going to dust away my baking powder. Hopefully it got all that fallout. Sweet, it did, because I have a lot of fallout on my eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to finish up my face makeup with my bronzer, blush, highlighter, and apply my mascara using the same mascara as my last video, the Tarte Maneater and Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I will be right back to give my final thoughts on this eyeshadow palette, so I'll see you in just a few seconds. My final thoughts on this palette is that this palette is good. No, it's great. I'm like obsessed with it. Like the colors are perfect for summer. They're perfect for beach theme. That's why it goes with the name, and the swatches definitely prove that this eyeshadow palette is worth the money. And sometimes swatches goes on different than when you put it on your eyelids. So the swatches definitely show proof that this eyeshadow palette is amazing and it's definitely worth the hype. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said before, if you guys would like to see more of like a first impressions type video, let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!